Hello, everybody. It's Miss McGarry, and today I'm going to talk to you about doing some hand exercises. When we think of exercise, a lot of times we think about lifting some heavy weights or maybe doing some jumping jacks. We don't often think about exercising the tiny little muscles in our hands, but it's very important to exercise our hands. Our hands do a lot of very important things. They help us eat and they help us pick up things. They help us color. They help us hold a pencil to write our letters, which becomes more and more important all the time. As you get to be older, you're going to be writing a lot of things. So look at my hand when I'm holding this pencil. Do you notice anything interesting about it? Do you notice that there are 3 fingers on this side of my hand that are holding the pencil? See that? And then there are these other 2 fingers that are not helping hold the pencil. They're just curled up inside of my hand. And they're doing something very important too. When I am holding a pencil, these fingers are helping my hand be strong. And when I write on a piece of paper like this, those fingers down here, they stick to the paper and they help me hold the paper down. So watch when I write. I am going to make an A. Oh, look at that. Did you see my fingers moving? These fingers move, and this finger helps make my hand strong and hold the paper. And now I'm going to make a B. Now watch my fingers move again. Do you see how much my fingers are moving? And C. Yep. So we have 2 different sides of our hands. We have the moving side of our hand and the staying still side of our hand that makes our hand strong. And that is kind of a hard thing to do, to make your hand do 2 different things at the same time. So I have an exercise that's going to help us learn how to do that and help us build up our muscles to do a better job of holding our pencil. So the things that you need for the exercise are some small objects. And today I have some little pebbles, but you could use beads, or I also have some coins over here. I have some coins. You could just use any small little object like maybe like beads or little figures. Coins are nice too, like I said before. So what we're going to do, and this is an exercise for the hand that you like to use for coloring. I like to use my right hand. So you're going to have to decide which is the hand that you like to use to color. I'm going to use my right hand, and I'm going to take my left hand, and I'm going to put it in my lap. And I'm going to try really hard to keep that hand in my lap, because this hand needs to do all the work all by itself. So I'm going to practice picking up these small, let's see, I'll put them over here so you can see them. I'm going to pick up beads, and I'm going to use my moving fingers to pick them up. And then I'm going to turn my hand over, and I'm going to put the pebble in my hand. Oops. And I'm going to hold it with my strong fingers so that the pebble can't get out. And then I'm going to turn my hand over and pick up a new pebble, and then put it in my hand and use these fingers to hold it and pick up another pebble. Right now, I'm just going to pick up 3 pebbles. And then I'm going to take a container. I forgot to tell you, you need a container. And this is just a simple old empty tissue box. So I'm going to use my fingers to just drop the pebbles in the box, but I'm still holding those pebbles with my strong fingers. I'm going to hold them there and not let them fall out while my moving fingers drop the pebbles in the box. And then this is really hard. I'm going to use all of my fingers to help get another pebble up to my moving fingers without dropping that last pebble. Now, you might be tempted to pull that other hand out of your lap to help move it up there. Or you might want to put it up against your shirt to help you get the pebble up to your fingertips. But I really want you to practice just using the fingers in your hand to get it up to the tippy tips. And then put the pebbles in the top of the box. I'm going to move that last one up there and put it in the top of the box. Now, at first, that might be easy or it might be really hard. And it might take a lot of practice. But if you practice at it, you'll get better. And then once that's really easy, and it'll get really easy if you practice, then we need to make it just a little bit harder. And so picking up coins is going to be a little bit harder. And I have here, I have some dimes, the little ones, and then I have these bigger quarters. So you might start with the quarters, and then when that starts getting easier, you can work to the dimes. So I'm going to pick up 3 quarters with my fingers and squirrel them away into my hand. And then now I have decorated my box with a face. And I cut a little hole in the box. Now, this is something that you'd want to have a grown-up do. You would not want to cut a hole by yourself. Have one of your grown-ups cut a little hole in the box, and then you can use your moving fingers to push the coin in the hole. And then I'm going to get another coin and push the coin in the hole. And then finally one more and push the coin in the hole. I can also, on the other side of the box, I drew and cut 3 holes. One of them is flat, and one of them goes up and down, and one of them slides. And so when I have coins to put in those places, I have to move my hand in different directions. One flat, and then, oops, I got to get the coin. This is kind of hard. Miss McGarry is having trouble getting her coins. And then I'm going to put one up here, and then finally one right there. So have fun practicing using the 2 sides of your hands this week, the moving side of your hand and the strong side of your hand. Practice that, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.